It's Isabel and Elizabeth from New Thing. Today, what are we doing, Elizabeth? We are making homemade pancakes from scratch. Really? And what kind are you making? I'm making apple. And what kind of pancake are you making? I'm making blueberry. And tell us down in the comments which one do you think is better. Elizabeth, hashtag with an apple, and Isabel, hashtag with the blueberry. With the heart.
Okay, so what do we start with? What do we already do? How many eggs? Like when we make just one batch, we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
All-purpose flour, 2 eggs, and
but since we divided the recipe, so you girls can do your own, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We're using 1 cup of flour.
1 egg.
1 egg. And what do we do with the egg? Can somebody
we beat the white with like a little bit of sugar.
show me yours, Elizabeth?
Okay, I don't want to.
We beat it, yes, with the mixer.
This is so good, guys.
Yeah. And we have to hurry up before the girls eat that, right?
Yeah.
So, the egg whites are already done and beaten. So, right now, in your bowls, you have 1 egg yolk, right there. Right there. And now we're going to put in 1 cup of flour into the egg yolk. Can you girls do that?
So the flour. Is this the flour? Yes. And then just put it all. Remember in the pie, I put the flour inside the crust? That was so funny. I don't want to do that again.
So let's do that. Crust. Very nice.
And then just
mix it. Stir. And for the it's okay. Elizabeth has a special connection with flour. There's always something that goes wrong with it.
Flour! No, don't do that.
Okay, so for 2 cups of flour, we usually need 1 cup of milk. So each girl has a cup of milk each, but they might not have to use it all. Depends on how the batter turns out, and we'll show you how the batter is supposed to look. We like to use either vanilla or vanilla sugar. So today we have vanilla sugar. So it's okay. So we're going to use vanilla sugar to just sweeten our pancakes a little bit. So put it in. So that's about a teaspoon that we put in on the big spoon, so it's easier to lift, right? So it's a teaspoon of vanilla sugar.
This happens again.
That's okay. Can we start with the milk now? Let's put the milk in.
I'm just gonna put a little bit in.
Half of that. And we're going to show everybody how the batter has to look.
That's good for now.
Because when we were taught how to make things, because I'm Polish, a lot of Polish people, they don't use measuring. They don't measure. They just go a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And she goes and tries it.
And it just, it's hard to learn that way. But after a while, you can figure it out. So we know how the batter has to look.
I'll be right back.
Okay, so while the girls are mixing and just the flour, hold the bowl, honey.
If you guys can see, it looks like there's glitter in it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that on camera.
Okay, so please mix your flour and your egg really good with the vanilla, sugar, and milk.
I'm not sure.
And when it looks kind of like this, so pick it up a little bit to show us. Okay, it can't be too liquid, but it can be thick.
It's okay if
No, it's perfect.
It's okay if it looks chunky. It's okay if it looks chunky.
So now, since Elizabeth is making apples, Elizabeth is going to add some cinnamon.
A little bit.
So sprinkle cinnamon.
I'm just gonna, hold on, we forgot the salt.
Just a minute.
Is that enough, Mommy?
Little more.
I would add a little more. She's like throwing it.
Okay. Close that.
That's perfect.
Now we're going to do a little pinch of salt.
Just like you can just put it in your hand.
You can do that. And we like to use what kind of salt? Himalayan
That's
salt.
Good. And that, Mama?
That's fine.
Okay.
Pinch of salt. Now, Isabel, pinch of salt.
Sprinkle.
Good.
Just get a
And
little
now,
flavor.
Now we're going to throw in our fruit. So
Hold on, I have to mix
Elizabeth has cut up apples.
Just for them.
And Isabel has blueberries.
I'm going to have the foam in just a sec.
Now mix it all together, and the foam goes in last.
Because we have to mix very gently. Oh my God, guys,
Mix it. hold the bowl with one hand. Yes.
And I'm going to be mixing this until it turns like a grayish, bluish, purplish color.
Yes. Isabel likes to color with the fruit. So we don't use food coloring because that's not very healthy, right?
Unless you buy the healthy food coloring on Vitacost.
Yeah.
It's made from fruit and vegetables.
Yes.
So that's... The pink one, it's made from beets.
And last but not least, we are going to use the foam.
I'm not ready for my foam yet.
So let's put the foam in. And with the foam from the egg white, we are just nicely and slowly going to fold it. So we don't totally incorporate.
Because then it will just, and then it won't taste like foamy.
And they will be nice and fluffy, right? The pancakes. So fold it in nicely, Elizabeth.
Can you help me?
Let mommy show. So what we're gonna do is just hold the bowl for mommy.
Yes, mommy.
All right.
And I'm gonna take them in my phone.
And that's pretty much it. And then we're going to fry these. So don't mix anymore. You can lick this bowl if you want. And Isabel, fold it nicely, gently. Very nice. And now we are going to start frying them. And what I like to do is I like to fry them on a coconut oil, because that's healthier than any other oil, right? I don't like to do them so much on butter. No, I'm going to use a coconut oil because that's very healthy to do that. And show you in a sec. So right now we already started to fry the apple pancakes, right? What do we put on? We put a teaspoon of
coconut oil.
Coconut oil.
Don't put pancakes on a pan without adult supervision.
That's right.
Or and if you get it on the stove sometimes, and the smoke alarm might go off.
That could be. So right now we're just waiting. When they start bubbling, we are going to turn them. So we just turned over the apple pancakes. Look how pretty that looks. And I love frying on coconut oil. That is just such a healthy way to do that. And we're just going to move it around. So these are our first apple pancakes. Look how delicious that looks. Yum. And now Isabel is putting a teaspoon, about a teaspoon of coconut oil on the pan. And why we love to fry with coconut oil is because it's healthier and doesn't oxidize the way that olive oil does.
It's okay to use it once in a while, though.
Yeah, when we don't have coconut oil, sometimes we use butter, sometimes we use olive oil, but
or even grapeseed oil.
But we usually have coconut oil because we love to do our oil pulling, which we have to do a video on that, right?
We'll do it like on teeth care or whatever. Should I make 3 or just 2?
Just 2.
Yeah,
just 2.
Because I need to flip them later.
Yeah, so just move them around.
Gently.
Just gently, because the stove is hot now.
This one I can move.
No, not yet. Yeah, move it, but don't turn it yet.
I'm not going to turn it until...
So we added one more blueberry. Look how beautiful they look. I love like a grayish bluish color. It's a natural food coloring, right?
Yeah, it's like a blue, but like a cloud blue.
Yeah.
More cloudy than regular.
Delicious. So here are the blueberry. I already turned 2. This one was added a little later. So it needs like another few seconds. And they are delicious. And we love to have it with agave or maple syrup. Isabel loves some powdered sugar on it. So it's delish. I just turned them again, the other side, and just moved them around just a little bit so they wouldn't sit still on the pan and they wouldn't burn. Look at them. Look at the little blueberries coming through. Beautiful, right, Elizabeth?
Cute, guys. So
yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
I want your pancakes.
So we love making pancakes. We don't make them too often, but at least once a week, right?
At least.
There's our apple with agave and little bit of powdered sugar. And this is Isabel's blueberry with powdered sugar.
Just powdered sugar. It's time for the taste test. Okay, it's hot. Careful, it's hot. Oh!
You taste the blueberries. You taste the apple. Delicious.
Hold on, we'll try each other's. Here,
Feed each other.
here's my face. Here, open your mouth. Here you go, Isabel. And Grandma's really sweet because she put agave and powdered sugar on it.
Isabel doesn't like agave so much.
Tell
Yummy?
us in the comments which one you would eat.
Or what is your favorite kind of pancake, right?
Exactly. Hashtag Team Elizabeth with the heart and an apple. And hashtag Isabel with a blueberry.
All right, so see you all later. We thank you so much.
Make sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Click that subscribe button, turn on notifications.